Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of my yoga class. This is Tuesday, March 9, 2021. We're about to begin yoga. So everyone, please get your mat ready, your towel ready, your water, your space heater, everything you need to get ready for this class. So today we're going to be doing a free form class. So free form means anything goes. I'm going to call the posture out. You do what I do. If you can do it, great. If you cannot, just back off and just watch. See what I'm doing and see if you can get into the posture. Okay, so let's start off with some wrist turns, shoulder shrugs, neck turns, one direction and back, one direction and back, and some spaghetti arms. This is all to prep the spine. Start off with the breathing exercise. We're going to do one set of pranayama breathing and one set of anatomical breathing. Switch the grip. Last one. Arms down by your side. Anatomical breathing. Switch the grip, place your hands on your lower back, drop your head back, heart to the sky, breathe, 5 breaths. Come back up. Side movements. All the way around. Big circles. Side movements. Big circles. Shrink the circles, make them smaller. Little circles. Make them bigger. Reverse the spin. Bigger and bigger and bigger. And end with forward and back. Shoulder shrugs. One direction and the other. Neck turns. One direction, then the other. Step out to the right, big circles. Breathe. Exhale. Switch the placement of the arms. If your left arm over the right, make your right arm over the left. Breathe. Exhale. Switch the overlap of the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Switch the overlap of the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Arms down by your side. So today's class is going to be different in that we're going to flow a lot more. We're going to do movement and motion more so than static postures. So the reason why we want to do this, we want to change it up every now and again so that we don't have our bodies limited to one form of movement or stasis. So it's important to be able to do a combination of movement and motion as well as static postures. So let's start off. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Inhale. Big step forward. Straight left leg. Stretch up. Back bend. Come on up. 180 degrees. Other side. Back bend. Come back. Right knee down. Forward fold. Forehead to the knee. Come back up. Back bend. Come back up, curl toes in. Turn 180 degrees. Left knee down. Stretch up. Forward fold. Forehead to the knee. Come back up. Stretch up. Back bend. Come back up. Curl left toes in. Straighten the left leg. Step back. Arms float down. Breathe. Second set will go a little bit faster. I'm going to count each of the steps and you just follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, breathe, 12, 13, breathe, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, breathe, 21, 22, breathe, 23, 24, step back, down, breathe. Half moon, side bend, back bend, and Padastasana. Followed by triangle. Right side bend. Left side bend. Back bend. Come up. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Forward fold. Padastasana. Knees. Stretch up. Arms float down. Second set. Second set we'll move into triangle. First set was a warm-up. Stretch straight up. Right side bend. Come up. Left side bend. Come up. Back bend. Come up. Right twist. Left twist. Forward fold. Hands to feet. Pull. Change. Arms up, stretch up. Stretch up, turn. To the right. Right foot out, 5 feet. Pivot and turn the right foot. Warrior one. Hands flipped. Triangle. Bikram's triangle. Come on up. Other side. Warrior one. Bikram's triangle. Come on up. Straighten both legs. Vinyasa triangle. Come on up. Other side. Vinyasa triangle, other side. Come on up. Forehead to knee. Come on up. 180 degrees. Forehead to knee. Come on up. And breathe. We're going to go into a third set. We're going to add extended bound side angle. So some people believe that this is the second set where we can go really deep, and that is true. If you have a third set, you can go a little bit deeper in many cases. But try not to push yourself too hard. This is a class in which there's going to be a lot of reps, a lot of different postures. So please try to take a break if you feel you need it. Half minute. Right side bend. Change. Left side bend. Change. Back bend. Change. Right twist. Change. Left twist. Change. Forward fold. Padastasana. Hands to feet. Change. Arms stretch up. Turn to the right. Warrior one, right side. Triangle. Extended bound side angle. Come back into triangle. Come up. Warrior one, left side. Bikram's triangle. Extended bound side angle. Back into triangle. Come up, rear one. Straighten the legs. Right side vinyasa triangle. Come up. Turn 180. Left side vinyasa triangle. Come up. Turn 180 degrees. Forehead to knee. Change. 180 degrees, forehead to knee. Change. Take a breath and breathe. Awkward posture. Part 1, awkward. Change. Part 2. Change. Part 3. Change. Take a breath and breathe. Second set, we're going to go flowing from first to third part without having to come up. Part 1. Part 2, just raise your heels up off the ground. Part 3, squeeze knees, float down. Change. Breathe as you come up. Eagle posture. Change. Other side. Change. Second set, Phoenix. Change. Other side. Change. Take a breath, breathe. Sip of water if you like. Moving on to standing head to knee. Following it as a kick. Fall out, just try to find your balance again. Standing when removing. Standing head to knee. Even teachers fall out. Other side. Change. Standing when removing. Standing head to knee. Change. Back bend. Five breaths. Change. Standing bow pulling. Change. Other side. Change. Second set, let's try a quadricep stretch. Stretch up and just kick your foot into your hand as hard as you can. Do not tilt down, just stretch up and kick back. Change. Other side. Stretch up, kick your foot back. Change. Tula Dandasana, balancing stick. Stretch forward, stretch back, open up your arms. Arch that spine. Change. Stretch up. Left foot forward. Both arms straight, both legs straight. Come down. Stretch forward, stretch back. Look forward, open up your arms. Balance on that standing leg. Arch the spine. Lift the leg up high. Change. Arms float down. Breathe. Standing separate leg stretching. I'll do front ways this time. Flatten your spine, pull and stretch down, elbows towards your shins. Legs straight, roll body weight towards the toes. Change. Grab elbows from behind. Come down, flat back. Body weight towards the toes. Straight legs. Hips up in the air. Change. Clasp hands behind you. Extend your index fingers out. Cross thumbs. Come down, flat back, spine straight. Lift the arms up. Up over your head if possible. Spine straight, butt up. Body weight towards your toes. Legs straight. Squeeze the air out between the hands. Stretch straight up. Change. Arms up, arms float down, and breathe. Guillotine. Separate feet about 3 feet apart, sorry. It's about a little beyond shoulder width. Using a C grip, grab behind the ankles. Try to get your shoulders underneath the knees. Lift hips up. Reach behind you. See if you can clasp your hands behind you. Otherwise, clench your fists and lift straight up. Guillotine. Change. Come back down. Come down for goddess squat. Spine straight. Hands to heart center. Sink your butt down as low as it can go. And change. Come back up. Resistance band training. If you have resistance bands, take them out now. Place 2 of the bands underneath your heels. Grab the 2 remaining resistance bands. Make sure they're not tangled up. Pull up. 1, 2, 3. Bring your hands up to your shoulders. 4, 5. Turn. Flip the grip. So switch it so that You're in a dumbbell curl mode. Make sure you've got a good grip on the resistance bands. Spine is straight. 1, up to the shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a break. Breathe. Sip of water. Arm balancing series is next. Get down on your hands and knees. Elbows and hands about shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers. Look up. Lift your butt up. Place your knees into your armpits. Look straight ahead. Lift one leg up at a time. Try to get both legs up with your toes pointed back towards the back wall. Tilt forward. Breathe. And change. Come back. Shake it out. Take a break. Breathe. And try again. Second set. Lift your butt up. Knees into the armpits. Look straight ahead. Lift one or both feet up. Toes pointed back. Breathe. Change. Come back. Shake it out. Take a break. Breathe. Crow. So that was baby crow, now we're doing crow. Balancing on just the hands. A little bit of wrist exercises. Some of you might find it easy to do these kinds of wrist exercises. Just clasping your hands together and rotating the wrists one direction and the other. Hands about shoulder width apart. Elbows behind. Place the knees into the armpits. Look straight ahead, one leg up at a time. And change. Come back. So try, if you can, get both feet up off the ground. Try to get your toes pointed back towards the back wall. That's the ideal. It may not happen. You might be able to just lift up one leg up at a time. That's okay. Second set. Give it a try. And change. Come back down. Shake it out. Take a break, breathe. Prep your wrists for the next one. The next one is crane. Separate your feet about mat width distance apart. Seat grip behind the ankles. Shoulders underneath the knees. Hands flat or in a reverse position. Balancing the fingertips if you can. One leg up at a time. Try to get the legs straight. And change. Come back. Shake it out. Take a break. Breathe. And try again. One leg up at a time. The worst that'll happen is you fall back like that. Give it another go. Take it slow. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. Try to get your legs straight. Try to point your toes forward. Try to get the legs parallel to the floor. We'll save this for another day. Let's turn around, lie down in Shavasana. In the meantime, if you'd like, you can do some resistance band training while you're on the ground in Shavasana. Try to hook the bands securely underneath your feet. And you can lift the bands up, hands to the shoulders. For 5 stretches, then flip the grip to the other side, dumbbell curl. Make sure you've got the 2 resistance bands underneath your feet in a secure position. Do a dumbbell curl, hands to the shoulders, do 5, and change. Move the resistance bands to the side. Save them for another day. When you're young and able, you can do a lot of postures with great flexibility, great balance. When you're older, you want to try to create a practice for yourself, a safe practice that you can do in the long run. So it's more important about longevity when you're an older practitioner. We are going to be doing various sit-up type exercises. So feet together, feet flexed back, arms up, stretch up, inhale, exhale, lift up the feet, lift up the heels, stretch your fingertips towards your toes. Back down, come up again, stretch towards the toes. Remember, feet are flexed back, heels forward, come back, another one. Come back. Hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers. Elbows down, touching the ground. Feet flexed back. Keep the heels in the ground and come up. Just your upper body. And come back down. Come up again. Suck that belly in. Change. Come back down. One more time. Come up. Feel that burn in your belly. Come back down. Arms down by your side. Wind removing posture. Left leg up first. Change. Right leg up next. Change. Left leg up. Change. Right leg up. Change. Left leg in Lotus. Arm and wrist straight. Knee down as much as you can. Change. Right leg up in Lotus. It's actually a half Lotus. Knee down. Change. Right leg up again. Change. Both legs up. Flatten the spine. Back of the head on the floor, chin down. Change. Full Lotus, right side up first, left side next. Pull on the instep. Bunions. Knees down. Change. Breathe. Both legs up. Flatten the spine. Change. Full Lotus, right leg up first, left leg up next. Knees down. Elbows down. Arm and wrist straight. Breathe. Change. Take a breath and breathe. Spine twist on the floor. Right leg up, right foot flat. Bring the right knee over to the left. Turn your head all the way over to the right. Gently push the right knee towards the ground. Change. Left leg up, left foot flat on the floor. Bring the left knee over to the right. Turn your head all the way over to the left. Gently push the left knee towards the ground. Change. Both knees up. Grab the knees. Pull the knees towards your chest. Make a little rocking motion, massaging the lumbar spine. Legs straight, perpendicular to the floor. Grab onto the backs of the thighs. Rock on the lower spine. Reach up, try to touch your toes. Grab the backs of the thighs again. Massage the spine. Shoulder stand. First, come into plow. Bend your knees. Place your hands on your lower back. Shoot the legs up in the air. Point the toes. Get your back flat if you can. Legs straight. Legs in line with your torso. Balance on the shoulders. If you can, wrap your legs in Lotus. Right leg up first, left leg up next. Lift the knees up. Stretch straight up. Change. Come out. Bend knees. Come out. And breathe. Second set, we're going to use a little bit more of what I call gumption. That's the fearless drive to proceed forward. So don't force it unless you feel confident you can do it. This is pretty advanced. So if you can't extend, if you can't use gumption, don't use it. Just go into shoulder stand and stay there if you can. Or you can't go into shoulder stand. If you can do a plow, that's great. Just do the plow and then come out and lay on your back. And just watch what I'm doing. So here we go. Here we go. My hands are palms flat on the ground. I'm going to go into a plow first. Straight legs, bend knees, hands in the lower back. Extend the legs up, shoot them up. Gumption, shoot the legs up high. Cross the legs. Up the knees, gumption, shoot the knees up. And up. Hips forward. And then change. Bring it back. Bend knees. Come back out. Come out on your back. Rest and relax, recharge. When you do anything strenuous to your body, keep a note of your joints and all of the things that are happening around your joints. There are occasions in which I see black and blue marks in the middle of my arm, and that looks kind of weird. It looks almost like somebody struck me right there. Whereas what's really happening is there is like something going on where something's weak and there's almost like the blood flow isn't quite right in that spot. So if you're basically stressing your bones and tendons a lot and your body can't take it yet, you're going to see it in your body. You're going to see like little bruises here and there, and they're going to appear in places that you've never even thought would be possible. You would think that maybe somebody was like hitting you or something like that, like somehow you banged yourself against a wall and you didn't know it. It's just going to appear like that. So be mindful of every little bruise that appears in your body. So now we're going to go into the Cobra Series. The next bunch of postures we'll do in a set, and then we'll take a break, Shavasana between the sets. Sit up. Cobra. Belly button on the floor. Change. Locust. With 2 legs. Chin. Full locust. I'm only extending my arms at an upward angle because I don't have enough room on the left side here. So if you have enough room on the left and right, extend your arms out perpendicular to your body. Change. Grab the feet. Inhale deeply. Kick. Change. Turn your head over to the right. Breathe. Turn your head over to the left. Breathe. Turn your head over to the upper right. Breathe. Turn your head over to the upper left. Breathe. Cobra Series again. Lift up. Come back down. Only use your back strength. Change. So you're using your arm strength, yes, on the final push-up, but everything beyond the final push-up, when you get back with your belly button on the ground, it's all still back strength. Locust. Both legs. Change. Clasp your hands behind your back. Full locust. Lift up the legs, look up. Change. Bend knees. Kick up. Change. Look to the left. Breathe. Look to the right. Breathe. Look to the upper left. Breathe. Look to the upper right. Breathe. Come up on all fours. We're doing a little bit of cat and cow. So how does cat and cow work? So let's do side view. So your wrists and shoulders are in one straight line, perpendicular to the ground. Knees and feet, shoulder width apart. Hands shoulder width apart. So for cat, we lift our head up and dip our belly down. So we have a curve in our spine, like so, concave curve. And then a cow, come up like so. Actually, I think this is the cat, right? This is cat. And this is supposed to be cow. Cat, angry cat, cow. It doesn't really matter what these postures are called because they're actually not called cat and cow in Sanskrit. They're called something else entirely, and these were actually made up after the Western folks got to yoga. So now I want you to do a front view. We're going to do a forehead to knee. So forehead, extend the leg out. Forehead, extend the leg out. Same thing on either side. Forehead, extend the leg out. Forehead, extend the leg out. Come down. Come out. Try to get your thigh parallel to the floor. Extend the leg out. Come back in. Down. Other side. Extend the leg out. Come back in. Down. One side's going to be a little better than the other. That's how it usually is. So, leg out, extend the leg out, come in, down. Leg parallel, extend the leg out, leg down. So, come down into a seated position. We're going to come to our top of our space, and we're going to go through the fixed firm series. So, all of these series, it appears that what most people do is they take the first posture in the series and they call it that as the series. So really, is this really called the fixed firm series? I don't know. But we keep our knees together, grab onto our feet, grab the toes, head back. Now, if your butt's not touching the ground, stay here. Elbows on the ground, one at a time. Head, back of the head, shoulders, upper body, all on the ground. If your knees start lifting up, then separate your knees. Otherwise, keep them as close together as possible. Knees close to touching the ground. Arms over your head, grab opposite elbows, pull the elbows down towards the ground. Breathe. Lifting your chest ribcage up towards the ceiling. Exhale completely. Breathing on your own. Change. Come up. I just felt a little bit of discomfort. Maybe some of you might feel like fire shooting through various joints and tendons. If you ever feel a fire-like feeling going through your bones and tendons, please stop what you're doing and back off to the previous step, because you're not ready just yet for what the teacher's telling you. So you need to back off a little bit and just perform the step that you are comfortable with, that your body is comfortable with. So your mind and body might be saying two different things. Your mind might be saying, yeah, push, push, push forward. Your body might be saying, no, whoa, I want to stop here. So you have to listen and trust your body. Everybody's body is different, and everybody's body is different on different days. So you can't just keep driving yourself forward towards your end goal. You have to sometimes take 2 steps forward, 1 step back on your way to your end goal. You can't just keep expecting to go forward, 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 forward. It doesn't always happen that way. So, next posture is half tortoise. Lift your wrists up off the ground. Try to get your pinky fingers and forehead on the ground. Stretch forward, sink the hips back, creating a maximal stretch along the entire spine. Change. Come on up. Hands on your lower back, 6 inches apart between knees and feet. Camel posture. Change. Next posture, rabbit. Change. Turn around, lie down, Shavasana. Now sit up. This time, we're going to be doing fish posture in the second set. We're going to be placing our hands, our feet on the ground, like so. We're going to be lifting our butt up off the ground, reaching underneath, clasping our hands underneath, getting the shoulders close together. Lift the torso up, the hips up towards the ceiling. And change. Hands behind, facing behind us. Inhale deeply, exhale, lift, wheel, and change. Legs in Lotus, come down. Stretch straight up, come forward, forehead to the floor. Stretch forward, come up, tilt forward, if you can, mountain. Try to get a good tight lotus, balance on your knees. And come down. Try again. And come down. Mudra. Just like Ardha Karmasana. Bring the forehead to the knees. Arms up. Suck the belly in. Breathe. Change. Reverse the order. Come back into Ardha Karmasana. Arms up first. Palms float down. Come up, separate your knees. This time you can make them 8 to 10 inches apart. Feet still 6 inches. Camel. Change. Rabbit. I implore you to try to touch your forehead higher up on your thigh. Don't touch your forehead here, but aim towards mid-thigh or higher. So you're going to tuck your chin in really tightly and roll forward, sucking your belly in. Change. Coming out. Shavasana. Another sit up. Right leg out. Hinge. Left leg out. Change. Both legs out. So here, try if you can, reach beyond your feet, forehead to the knees. Then walk the hips back. And you shouldn't have to walk that far back to get your legs straight. They say 10 to 15 times, but really, do you need all of that? Because if you just give yourself a good stretch back, just a few times, your legs should be straight. Heels forward, toes back, flexing the feet back. Now, see if you can lift your heels up off the ground and then pull and stretch forward and down. Change, release the grip, open up your feet. Slide forward. Itsy bitsy spider, toes pointed up. Back as flat as possible as you come on down. One day touching your chin to the floor, your chest to the floor. Change. Grab onto the big toes, separate your feet as wide as possible. Back flat, spine straight, pull. Just like you're pulling in standing separate leg, stretching posture, this is a pull. Lumbar spine straight, thoracic spine straight, cervical spine straight, pull, pull and pull. Feeling it in the inner part of your legs. Pull, 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 change. Left leg back. Grab onto the right heel. Leg up. Spine straight. Change. Flip the feet. Spine straight. Lift up. Change. Grab the heels. Elbows behind the calves. Spine is straight. Lift both legs up. Toes pointed up. And up. And up. And change. Come back down. Breathe. Let's try this side first. Turn to the left. Left foot over the right. Grab the big toes with a pistol grip. Spine straight, chest to the right. Head to the left, chin over the shoulder. Lift the right heel up off the ground. Lift left big toe up. Touch right ear. Put the spine as straight as possible. Change. Over to the other side. Same deal. Turn your torso to the left. Turn head to the right, chin to the shoulder. Heel up off the ground. Right big toe. Touch the left ear. Change. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Half moon on the floor. Spine twist to the right. Change. Spine twist to the left. Change. I'll give you a different view of spine twist. Spine twist to the left. So first extend your spine over. Try to get your shoulders level. Try to sandwich your hand between your knee and your ankle. Change. Other side. Change. Let's see. We have this also. Spine straight, rock the baby. Reach up high. Ideally, elbow above the top of the head. Try to keep your spine straight. Sometimes not possible, depending on the day. Flip the feet. That's why we practice. Practice makes perfect. Rock the baby. Reach up. Shoelace right leg over the left. Reach up high with the right arm. Connect the hands together. Spine straight. Stomach in. Chest lifted. Breathe and change. Come out. Other side. Left leg over the right. Grab onto your big toes in your pistol grip and try to line them up so that they are in one straight line. Left knees over the right knee. Stretch straight up. Reach behind. Reach behind. Try to connect the hands together. On this side, it's much more difficult for me to get my hands touching. That's okay. I'm going to keep reaching. One day they'll happen. One day they'll happen to touch. And change. Come back out. We should never punish ourselves for things we cannot do. We should never overly praise ourselves for things we can do, because everybody's body is different. So give yourself encouragement, but don't boast about your accomplishments. So I think that is basically it in all of the postures, and then we basically have to do a dragon to prep for the splits, and then we could basically end our session. So let's take a rest, because we actually did a double set of postures without taking any break in between. And come up. And forward. So here we have dragon, our hands on our knees like so. Tilt forward, feel that stretch along the quad, and back, reach behind, reach past the sole of the foot. Come back up, tilt forward, come back, reach beyond the sole of the foot. Spine straight, come back up, switch the feet, jump forward, come back, jump forward, feel that stretch in your quad, come back, forward, and back, and we get ready for the splits. So, typically, if you'd like, you can have a block on the left and right underneath your hands, or you can just balance on your fingertips, as you see me doing here. I'm going to be pushing my right heel forward gently and extending my left leg back. Try to keep both legs in one straight line. Heel forward, stretch the left leg back. Try to bring your heel forward as much as possible. Don't try to scoot your left knee back too much. That's going to scrape against the back. It's not going to feel good. Eventually sink your hips down lower. Over time, you get that split, or close to a split. The thing is, the younger you start doing this, the more easy it will be. That way there won't be any fascia cobwebs, I call it. As you eventually sink your hips down. As you see, I'm pretty close to the ground, not quite to the ground. I would say that when I started all of this, I was about a few inches higher than I am now. So it's just continual practice, and eventually you'll open up your fascia and you'll be able to sink your hips to the ground. Gently come up. Now, other side. One side might be better than the other, so again, don't beat yourself up over things you cannot do, things you have no control over. Try to keep your legs straight. Your left leg is straight as you try to push the heel forward. Use your fingertips for balance. Try to sink your hips down. Feel that wonderful stretch. And breathe. ready to come out, do it with the utmost of care. Hips to the heels. And we'll do a little practice routine. Before we do the practice routine, let's see if we can do this. This is a lotus position, like so. You're going to lift your hips up. You're going to squeeze your arms through your legs for a fetal lotus position. It's much easier when you don't have any barriers, any pants on. If you just have your bare legs, you can slide your arms between your legs pretty easily. So here, I'm going to try to get my elbows through too. There we go. Hands to your hands to your mind. Then come out. It's a nice flexibility exercise. If you can't do it, that doesn't mean anything negative about you. It's just some people have that kind of flexibility to be able to do this. If you have thick legs, then it might be a little harder to do this. If your arms are big also, it might be a little harder to do this. So there's like a big combination of events that has to happen for one to be able to do a pose easily. So everyone's got a pose that really works for them. So for example, if you've got big strong arms and legs, you probably are very good at triangle. So, and thinking back to what we did and did not do, we didn't do tree and toe stand. So before we admit that, let's do tree and toe. So tree and toe, it's a balance exercise. If you've got big strong legs, you probably can hold onto a tree for a good long time. So triangle. It's a one-legged tree, like so. And if you find this to be easy, make it a little more challenging for yourself. Straight up high tree. Sprout the tree. Make the tree more challenging. Straight up tree. Palm tree. Hands to heart center. Toe stand. Beach posture. Extend the arms forward. Come back into toe stand. And then back into tree. Come out. Other side. Tree. Tall tree. Palm tree. Moving tree. Tall tree. Palm tree. Tree. Toe stand. And beach. Back into toe. And back into tree. slight change. Come down. Kapalabhati breathing, and we are done. 100 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Have a sip of water if you'd like, and let's turn around and lie down for final Shavasana. Slow down your breathing, slow down your breath, slow down your heart rate. Try not to move anything in your body. Try to relax and enjoy Shavasana. Thank you all for joining me today for 10 a.m. yoga class and sharing your time with me. I hope the rest of your day is peaceful, blissful, and still. Namaste.